So today I'm in the 2020 long-range Tesla Model S with the full self-driving package for the UK. The car itself has 8 cameras and 12 ultrasonic sensors around the car. It takes all that information, puts it into a smart computer and says this is how it's supposed to drive. And that's kind of simplifying it, but that's basically how it works. If you liked the video, please like the video, and also if you like content like this, please subscribe. We're trying to do 3 videos a week. So we are in the small town of Oxton in Nottinghamshire today. Full of tight, windy roads, quaint little churches, and lots of weird and wonderful objects and obstacles to navigate. So the challenge I want to set is to drive in full self-driving in the Model S from Oxton, through the village, through the town, all the way to the neighbouring town in Southwell, which is 5 miles away. And I want to do it with as little, if any, interruptions of the full self-driving. I guess we're just going to set it and see how it goes. So I've put Southwell in the navigation and it is exactly 5 miles away. So let's just go, I guess. So first of all, we are getting to drive, and then just here, if you can see on the underside of this wheel, just where right in the bottom corner here, there's a little thing that you just pull towards you twice, and you have to wait for the little wheel icon. And now we're in full self-driving. And it thinks already there's a car. If you can see, this is how in the UK people park. They park on the road. So that's one thing that full self-driving is going to have to learn to really navigate. So we're already doing bad. Okay, we're back in full self-driving. Let's go. And it wants to do 30 miles per hour on this quite little village. We're going past St. Peter's Church. Another car is ahead, and it stopped. So I'm gonna have to take over again. This is not a good start to full self-driving. Okay.
In 500 feet, turn right.
We're gonna get this. So I've interrupted twice now. We're back in full self-driving. And we want to turn right. Now I'm going to have to slow the car down because in the UK it doesn't do that yet. We do have navigate on autopilot, but it only works on the main roads. Okay. So I can't get into it yet, guys. I'm so sorry. And there's a car there straight away. Okay, this is not gonna go well. I'm really hoping. Look, I mean, you can just see how tight this road is. I'm gonna do it every single time. Bloody people parking in the thing. Okay, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it. This is town life right here. Okay, here we go. Very faint road markings. Let's see if we can do this. Okay, max speed is 60. I'm really gonna turn that down a lot. Can't remember how to do this. Okay, I've done it. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down to 30. I'm gonna hopefully no one's gonna come.
500 feet, turn left onto Southwell Road.
That's it now, guys. We're sort of very dangerous going around that corner. Take it over. Not letting me yet.
Left onto Southwell Road.
Not letting me, okay. As you can see, village driving there was not good at all. So now we've got more of what I would call a country road, a little bit wider. You're not gonna find many people parking up on a side of this country road anyway. And you've got to keep your hands on the wheel. So you've got to at least be resting your hands on the wheel. The car sensors, basically, it's a way of saying that you're alert. You're ready to take over if something bad happens, which I'm hoping it doesn't. And we go past a car, and we're okay. So as you can see, not many problems. 40 miles per hour is what I've set it to right now. Now, this is a nice tight corner. Oh, we've got a lovely windy road. faint road markings. It's doing a good job. It twitched a little bit there, but it's doing a good job. So I've not taken over the wheel yet. Back up to 40 miles per hour, past these cars. I'll be honest, I'm kind of used to full self-driving, so I'm not as nervous as I used to be. A blind hill, can't see what's over the top of it, and we're good. Okay. Okay, so we've done 3.5 miles, and I had to take over the car 3 times so far, I think. 3 times, or was it 4 times? And now we're on this lovely windy country road, and it's having no problems whatsoever. So, will we make it to Southwell with no more interruptions? It looks like it's a straight lane. We've got 1 turning to do, 2 turnings to do. So that'll be 2 more interruptions at least, so maybe 5 interruptions. Here we go, nice bend. And we're good. Still pretty much doing its own thing here. Oh, it's getting a bit tight to that side.
In 1 mile, turn left onto Cook's Lane.
Luckily, I've had no traffic behind me, so I've not bothered anyone. For the most part, the car has quite good lane discipline, but when there's faint road markings and you're going around a tight bend, it does struggle a little bit. Here we go, bend and a person coming up. Oh, see, I wouldn't go that close. I would not go that close. It's probably safe, but I wouldn't go that close. Here we go. Right, okay. It's slowing down. That's really good. It's slowed down for a bend. It's slowed down to 30 for this bend. Ah! Look at this. It slowed itself down. There was a really good warning sign. I don't know if it's... It doesn't usually do that. It's picking speed up now. I've not seen that before. Faint road markings. I've never seen that before. It slowed down for that bend. And we're not on Navigate on autopilot. It's not like a registered bend or anything. It's just a normal country road bend. It slowed down for it. I'm so impressed. Going past a car. Oh!
Turn left onto Cook's Lane.
Yeah, I'm going to slow down for this. Okay, this is a silly road. I'm not even going to be able to get into full self-driving. There's no road markings. So this is kind of the example I'm talking about, is how would full self-driving cope with this? There's no road markings. There's a van there. What happens if someone came down now? What would full self-driving do? Would it reverse out the way and give way? I just don't know what it would do. And this is where I think a lot of us Brits are like, there's no way it could handle this. I mean, this isn't the worst of it as well. Just something to think about. It is interesting. If anything, it's exciting. But the system right now is, it wants to do 60 miles per hour down here just because it's a national speed, but it's just not sensible to do 60 down here. And we're so close to that curb, I'm gonna have to take it. I've already lost it. I think that's 5 or 6 now, maybe more. Right, we're going into a 30. Let's see if it slows down. Get away from that curb. It's not slowed down, and I don't know if the speed camera, so I'm gonna have to. It still thinks it's bloody 60 miles per hour. So I've set it to 30, and we have reached the town of Southwell.
Then your destination will be on the right.
Here you go. Kind of eventless. Let me just take you up here where there's a real fiddly bit. So just in this situation, the car will not work in this situation. So yeah, stuff like this. How on earth would full self-driving navigate this? There's no road markings whatsoever. It wants it though. It can have it. It's going down the middle of the road right now. Oh, road bump. Oh! This is not. It's in the middle of the road. Luckily, there's no one coming. I've got it. I've got the wheel, but oh! I went on the wrong side of the road. Whoo! Okay, I wasn't feeling that. One more. There's a roundabout. The things I do for this channel, guys. Whenever it gives me it, come on, give me full self-driving. No. So close to the rims. Right, I'm gonna turn around and just see if I can do that. There we go, back into full self-driving. Yep. God, he was on big. See, it's not even full self-driving as well that I would worry about the computer system. It's other drivers. But, right, okay. Go down to 20, lad. Bloody hell, right, okay, let's see if it does it. It went over a roundabout. And that's it, because the car's going to do no more. That's all we're doing. So, it did fairly well. It's not going to navigate these beautiful country roads. It's just not going to do it yet. You know, it's not ready for driving through these tight villages where people park up here and they park up there, and you know, it's just not going to do it. I don't know if that's down to the fact that they haven't got enough driving miles or because they just haven't released the features yet. Elon, I think, suggests that it's a combination of the two. Obviously, in the UK, there's a lot more regulatory things that stop us from being able to use the full self-driving as well as you can in the States. But add into the fact that we've got less driving miles here as well on the full self-driving system. Like, just take this road, for example. Give way to oncoming. It's my right of way, possibly. The sign would have to read that it's enough width for one road, and then someone else comes down it. And then, this is what I mean. Now we've got a temporary road sign here that says traffic lights, 200 yards. And then we've got a temporary traffic light in the road. Single file traffic. When red light shows what you hit, like, I know obviously the car, there we go, we're green, there's cones. It's just a lot. And I know the system is going to be able to do a lot. It's just going to be surprising, to say the least, if it can cope with all these miles, with all these issues, with all these obstacles, with these bumps and divots in the road right now, with the blind horizon. You know, lots of things that are going to be very interesting. So I probably put it down to a bit of both. I think some of it's regulatory and the fact that the systems haven't got as much capability in the UK. But I think a lot of it is down to data. And the more cars we get in the UK, the more data Tesla get and the better the full self-driving gets. Like that corner we had. That corner that the car took. It decided to slow down, not based on its GPS, not based on navigate on autopilot or all those things. It decided to slow down for some reason. It just decided this is too tight to go around at full speed. It did it itself. It didn't used to do that. It didn't always do that. This isn't to say full self-driving is useless. Far from it. In fact, if you watch my most recent video on autopilot in this exact car, I travelled down to London and the car did around 95% of that driving. That's no joke. Like, that makes a huge difference. And if you take it in percentage basis, full self-driving's almost there. If you was to talk about how much driving does full self-driving do for you, then it's almost there. And that's just a fact of the matter. But it's not. It's the 5%, it's that last 5% that is the most difficult for Tesla to get nailed down. It's the most difficult for the system to nail down. But it's also one of the most important. If you're talking about a full self-driving package, nobody's buying into it until it can do these country roads, until it can navigate a roundabout or slow down for speed bumps and sleeping policemen and slow down for the bends. Just the other day, I was driving near the back of the studio and all the traffic lights, there'd been a power cut and all the traffic lights weren't working. So the full junction, there was no traffic lights, which happens a lot in the UK. Like, it does quite happen, like every so often you're gonna see the traffic lights just aren't working. I can navigate with somebody, okay, is it my turn to go? Hey, is it cool if I go now? You know, stuff like that, where the system, I think, is gonna struggle, but it's gonna be very interesting to see. I would say level 5 autonomy in the UK is probably far away. That's just my opinion. I really hope, I'm really praying that it's not, that it's here very soon. I just can't see how it would navigate something like this. Here we go again, single file traffic. So full self-driving is super useful right now in the UK. It's going to help you on those long journeys, but it's not complete just yet. And I'm excited for when it will be complete. But maybe Elon knows something we don't know. Maybe he's got some information that we don't. What do you guys think? Do you think we're close to having full self-driving, or do you think it's a world away? Drop me a comment in the comment section. I'll be super interested to find out. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. If you like the video, please like the video. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe and let me know that you enjoyed the video. I'd love to know how your experience has been with full self-driving, or if you haven't experienced it yet and you're thinking about buying a Tesla or wanting to buy a Tesla. I'd love to know your thoughts and feelings on what I've just shown you. Do you think that would help you? And also, just not forgetting the London trip as well. Would that help you? Is that something that would benefit your driving? Like, would you want that as part of a car? I'm really interested in other people's thoughts and feelings on it. I like to drive a car. I like to be in control of a car. And that has caused some kind of trust issues with a full self-driving system and an autopilot system. Until it's like perfect, I'm struggling to hand it over to the car. I try and do videos like this once or twice a week, and then I try and bulk up the channel and have about 2 or 3 videos a week. All you people have been sharing the video on Twitter and stuff. I'm amazed. And some of the articles that have been written about some of the videos, which is kind of crazy. If you're thinking about buying a Tesla after watching this, there is a link in the description. It will get you 1,000 free supercharging miles, and it gets me 1,000 free supercharging miles, and I do appreciate it quite a lot. With all that being said, as always, thanks for watching. You have been wonderful, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Hey guys, first of all, if you made it this far, you know you're one of the real ones. But I just wanted to say, if you appreciate the filmmaking, I'm on my own today. Can you imagine the pain it is to set this up, drive past 3 or 4 times, get 3 or 4 takes? If you appreciate that, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I've set this up in so many locations, and I've had to leave this kit, all of this kit, on the floor. And then what I'm doing is taking this moving rig, loading it into the boot, having it moving inside, jump back into the car, go to the next location. And I'm telling you, it's a faff. So, either do 1 or 2 things for me, please. Please. Hit the like button if you appreciate the fact that I'm having to go to these lengths. Or, in the comment section, say, William, how come you didn't go out with your brother to go filming because you were supposed to? You know. Anyway.